Hey, friends, and welcome to the first episode of Potter Plus, the show where the straitjacket has been removed and the rest of the cast has given up hope. I am your host, William, and this is my show for your deep dive into the Harry Potter universe. I have wanted to do this for a very long time, and in April of 2023, the opportunity was handed to me on a silver streaming platter.
For Max Originals, we're unbelievably excited to announce our return to the biggest entertainment franchise of the last 25 years. Over the course of the next decade, David wanted me to make sure you heard me say next decade, 10 years, we will once again enter the wondrous world of Harry Potter as a multi-season live-action series for the first time. With a new cast playing the original beloved characters over the next 10 years, we truly have the time to tell more in-depth stories in ways the world has never seen before. This new series will take shape as a faithful adaptation of all 7 original books and will stand alongside the iconic films to an entirely new generation of Harry Potter fans. We're so excited to enter this rich universe and explore its incredible characters in a series format. With J.K. Rowling serving as an executive producer, we do so with the full craft and care that is the hallmark of this franchise and our amazing team at Max and Warner Brothers Television. The Harry Potter and Wizarding World universe is uniquely global, reaching every language, and shows no sign of slowing down for billions of dedicated fans around the world. We couldn't be more thrilled for this next chapter.
I actually recorded my immediate reaction after I watched that clip. Hey, can we... Okay, here it is.
Oh my God. That just feels so right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm not angry. I know we have a deal. You watch and I scream. I'm really dropping the ball here. Okay, I can do it. Okay. Play something else.
With a new cast playing the original beloved characters over the next 10 years.
No, not the children. No, they're so beautiful. Oh. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry. I just feel like my heart is gonna burst because it's full of rainbows.
I'm sorry. But those close to me could tell you that is not too far from the truth. This actually is not my first foray into Harry Potter podcasting. 5 years ago, let me see, what was the day? 5 years ago, almost to the day of the release of this episode, I released the first episode of my first Harry Potter podcast with the other marquee name on A Doctor and a Lawyer Walk Into a Bar. It was me and my brother. The Harry Party podcast. And, well, here it is. Welcome to the first episode of the Harry Party podcast. I'm your host, William, and throwing a handful of flute powder into his own digital fireplace to join me from across the World Wide Web is my first Potter friend, my brother, Cody.
Greetings, muggles!
Doubling down on it, aren't you?
Yep. I mean, we are talking to muggles. It's not like wizards have podcasts.
That's true. What they listen to the what is it? The ethereal warble of Celestina Warbeck. So, fun fact: I recorded my half of that podcast through an actual tin can and string. For those of you who couldn't tell. But I'm not gonna lie, that song still slaps. Cody, I know you're listening to this, which you better be. We're gonna have to re-record that and do Harry Potter podcast, open parentheses, Murphy version, close parentheses, just so we own it. And that podcast is still in the feed. It's a little alarming to me that if you search the actual name of the podcast, you have to scroll past 30 plus other podcasts before you get to it, but it's there. All 4 episodes of it. Now, I could have kept going, but I know that Cody's blood did not bleed night bus purple like mine does. So we regrouped and started again. Instead of trying to make some sort of weird Frankenstein of the best bits of all of the existing Harry Potter podcasts, we did us. A doctor and a lawyer walk into a bar. However, if you've listened from the beginning, you may have noticed a theme. Like, I know that you were saving Harry Potter for the quote-unquote Harry Potter episode, but I'm going to go ahead and warn you, I am going to figure out a way to work it into every single episode that we record.
So, I do like Star Wars. However...
You have black hair and a lightning-shaped scar, so... I mean, we know where your loyalties lie.
And I would be remiss if I did not bring it up Harry Potter is my Star Wars.
Hey everyone, it's William. I spun the time turner a few times to come back just before this episode begins to tell you why it seems to be a week late.
I'm just gonna say I'm proud of that performance.
I was listening to that episode again today, and I'm lamenting the fact a little bit that I did not go back and put some sort of moving score underneath of it. But I think it's kind of like the battle between Dumbledore and Voldemort. It was more effective without one. Gosh, I feel like you've got to go first, Alice. Just because this is see, I'm currently working through the Harry Potter series again.
Right.
Tim Dale's audiobooks. I do it every year. Because it's just my thing. It's not as high class as Christopher Lee reading all of the Lord of the Rings series every year, which I found out that he did during the 3-hour behind the scenes of the Fellowship. Anyway, but this is my but you being a community college professor, going through it every year, I feel like you've got to go first.
Yeah.
I don't end with Spider-Man Far From Home. It feels like the epilogue rather than the
Far From Home definitely feels more like the 19 years later as opposed to the end of the Battle of Hogwarts.
Yes, Harry Potter brought up in this episode, and I didn't even do it.
He said the magic word. Gosh.
So why do this? Why now? Because opinions of the wizarding world and its creator are all over the place, to say the least.
HBO Max is now called Max.
My name is Max.
Obviously, I'm biased. I don't like this idea in general. The idea of rebooting something is to make it better, is to flesh it out more. I get it, you can do that with a television show, but the movies are already really, really great.
Friend Luviano, opinions on the Harry Potter reboot series. It's one of the worst ideas in a very, very long time.
Hey Harry Potter fans, Peter Kenneth here. Welcome to the Potter Collector channel, where we are a community of collectors. I honestly didn't believe it myself until moments ago, and have to say that I wasn't too thrilled about the idea of so soon, having new visuals and actors portraying the characters that we know and love from the books. But the moment I saw the announcement, all of that changed for some reason. I don't know why. It was weird.
Eventually, the fervor did die down, and it seemed that the consensus between the general population was, meh, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. But then, in, quite frankly, a gloriously ironic and beautiful case of Murphy's Law timing, this happened.
As of this morning, more than 11,000 TV and movie writers, they're on strike, halting multiple productions and possibly delaying new seasons of some of your favorite shows.
So for months, it was crickets. But after a long, arduous negotiation process, the Writers and Actors Guilds came to agreements, and we finally had motion.
The upcoming Harry Potter TV series is one step closer to becoming a reality, as a group of selected writers have started pitching their ideas for the show. According to Deadline, several writers were commissioned to create pitches based on the beloved books, and these pitches were presented for the first time in Los Angeles this week. The top choices will have the opportunity to pitch again in the UK in the near future, and there is a possibility that multiple ideas could be brought into the final show. Although the exact number of writers involved and the full list of names remains undisclosed, some of the writers connected to the project at this stage include Michael Leslie, writer of The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, Kathleen Jordan, creator of Teenage Bounty Hunters, Martha Hillier from The Last Kingdom, and Tom Moran from The Devil's Hour. This update marks the first significant news about the Harry Potter TV series since it was announced in April of last year, aside from the confirmation that David Heyman would be involved in some capacity.
I know many of you have heard this before, but Harry Potter has always been it for me. As a scrawny kid with dark hair, green eyes, glasses, and an odd-shaped scar on my head, I found the hero of a story who not only reflected my physical attributes, but also reflected my reality. I turned 11 years old, 3 days before reading about Harry's fateful 11th birthday in the Sorcerer's Stone. I can vividly remember lying in a hospital bed, getting chemo, pouring over the pages of The Prisoner of Azkaban. I looked around in my world, my reality, and I saw the hopelessness, the despair, and the fear. And it felt like Dementors had leapt from the page and were lurking around every corner I was getting ready to turn. And then, as an adult, sitting in the Lyric Theater, watching The Cursed Child on Broadway. Now, regardless of what you think about The Cursed Child, my childhood hero was, like I was, a dad with a demanding job who would go to the ends of the earth to protect his children. I just want to encourage you, even if it's not Harry Potter, just find something that is your thing. Something that drives you to legal corners of the internet that are full of forums, discussion boards, fan fiction, fan theories, leaks, and rumors. Something that you can just fully lose yourself in. I genuinely think, and I know I've said this before, but I genuinely think that the second half of my life began when I reached a point where I legitimately did not care what anyone else thought of me. There is a business coach that I follow who said during one of her talks that I'm going to be 100% me. And if you look at this, you look at me being me, and you think, that's my people, then come on, let's be best friends. But if you look at it and you're like, you know what, that's not my people, that is perfectly fine. I bless and release. I bless you and I release you. But the fact that you have made it this far, number one, that you're listening to this, you're my people. The thing I am most excited about, though, is being able to share all of this with my daughter. She is five and a half now. She will correct you. But by the time that this show is released, she's going to be 8, 9. Perfect age to be able to latch onto one of these characters as her own and grow with them as they grow. I might be projecting a little, but let me see if I can find the clip. Yes, she could say Harry Potter before she could appropriately pronounce banana.
Harry Potter.
So, What can you expect going forward? Well, regarding the release schedule, Potter Plus will come out once a month. As we get closer to the television show release date, the frequency will ramp up, and I will have immediate reactions following each episode. Regarding the content, while I have plans, I fully expect it to grow and mature just like Hogwarts Castle did throughout the film series. However, you can expect deep dives into the books, discussions of Wizarding World news, audio blogs of Potter travels, as well as cameos and discussions from the main show cast and interviews with wonderfully wicked Wizarding World creators. I do hope you enjoyed this, the first episode of Potter Plus. I have been your host, William Murphy. You can follow me on Instagram at Kentucky Wizard. Potter Plus is a production of the Grapefruit Network. To find out more about this show, visit potterplus.show on the web. And to find out about the other shows in our network, visit thegrapefruitnetwork.com. Again, thank you for listening, and remember, you're just as sane as I am. Bye!
Hi, this is Harry Potter story. One day, Harry Potter was walking in the woods.
Oh, here I go. Walk, 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 walk.
And a beehive was looking for him.
The beehive was looking for me?
Yeah.
Oh my.
I'm a beehive. Where's Harry Potter?
And he walked past the beehive, and they didn't see him because they had a scarecrow, and he was actually watching them.
Oh, they appear to be watching me. Oh, hello, little bee. What is your name?
Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Do you want to land on my hand? But what Harry Potter didn't know is these bees have magic properties. When they land on you, when they sting you, you start to fly up in the air.
And then, one day, he fell asleep in the beehive and crushed it up.
Oh, no. And that's the story of Harry
finished.
Potter and the fizzing Wispy.
Okay, also, which do Luna love